Okay, I'm gonna try 4 different methods for making the glazing or glass in the windows of a model structure. In this case, I've just got a piece of uh, plastic I've cut some windows into just for demonstration purposes. I'm gonna use uh, this piece of plastic that actually came out of a model kit. I've got a cut piece of plastic from a blister pack. I don't remember what came in this one. I've got a little bit of micro crystal clear here to make a window out of. And last but not least, over here, I've got a piece of the window film from an envelope. Just whatever, some bill or something came in. To attach everything but the crystal clear, I'll be using evergreen canopy glue. And then I've got a setup for some LED lights we'll put behind it and see how the lights look through each of them as well. So we'll do this real quick here. I'm just going to use a small brush to put the glue on, because I don't need a whole lot of it for this. So I'm just going to hit around the edge of the hole here. And so I've numbered these. I don't know if you can see the numbers on this side. They're easier to see on the other side. This is spot number 1. So spot number 1 will be what came with the model kit. And that came from an N scale building from a model train shop. Next up, we got the blister pack. Oop, there we go. That is some serious glue. Again, I'm just going to use a brush to get some around it. See how these all look with what will amount to the same lighting behind them. I got some yellow LEDs set up. So once this is dry, we'll put like a box behind it and then light up the LEDs and see what we look like. And this one is going to be the window film from an envelope, which is what I've been using recently for most of the windows in my buildings. I like it because it's not quite perfectly clear, and it is cheap because people keep sending it to me for free. Just gonna use a little toothpick here to just make sure these are all down pretty well. And I also need the toothpick for the crystal clear. I cut a slit instead of a regular size window. Those 3 are roughly the same size. Just because the crystal clear will only work up to a certain size hole before it just can't make the distance there. And my crystal clear may be on its way out. It's getting kind of gunky. We'll see if I can make it work. There we go. Wow, is that gunky? Probably should have checked that before I started this, but get it to work here. So basically, I just want to fill the hole. The trick is getting it to stretch, basically, and fill in the hole. And then, like glue, it will dry clear. And yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. Let's try. Try thinning it with a little water here and see if that don't make a difference. Just need to get it just enough to stretch and fill in the spacing. It's probably too much water for this. I've gone way to the other side now. Instead of too thick, it's now too watery. Maybe I can get some of these to work for me now. I've never tried to degoopify crystal clear before. I don't even know if it's possible. Try and keep it relatively thin, because I do have to wait then for it to dry. There you can see the numbers there for, they match the ones on the back. Maybe with a brush we can thin this out a little bit here. That pulled too much of it. There we go. I'm making a mess of this, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem when it comes to bubble broke. See, it forms kind of like a bubble. So I'm trying to nurse it over while still keeping that bubble. Let's see, it doesn't quite want to go. I think my crystal clear is a lost cause. So let's just scratch that one. We'll deal with the other three. That'll go in the trash at some point. A little disappointed because I was kind of hoping it would work, but let's see what I can do with this. Yeah, it's just too glompy. It doesn't want to. And I've thinned it out. What I did thin out too much. So let's see what happens if I use a brush instead of the. Maybe I can get less of the glumpy stuff here. It's kind of building up. This might work yet. Let's see. We're getting there, almost. Come on, make the connection. There we go. You know what? We're going to call that good enough. We'll see how it dries. Just want to make sure this is off the bottom while that dries. So we got to wait for the crystal clear to cure, become clear, and then I will be right back after that and we'll see what it looks like. And here we go. Now that it's actually been a couple of days, I got tied up with work and stuff. Didn't get a chance to finish this, but here we go. You can see the crystal clear has dried out and is now clear. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, they are still in the same numbered order. This is just a little, basically a box I threw together to see how they would look with some lights behind them. So I've got some yellow LEDs because I don't have any warm whites right now, which is what I would normally put in them to simulate light bulbs. But you can see here, this is the plastic from the kit right here. Let's angle that a couple different ways. You can see the reflection of the light off of it. This one is the plastic from a blister pack. Again, you see how the light plays on it there a little bit. This is the crystal clear. It looks a little wavy and lumpy in there, and I'm assuming that's because my batch has gone pretty bad. And then the last one, number 4 right here, is the window film from an envelope. So, and these are all just held on with the evergreen canopy glue. So let me get the LEDs over here. See if they'll stand up this direction for me, and they are. That's awesome. Slip the box over here. We'll probably get some bleed through at the bottom, but nothing I can do about that. Now, where did I put the battery? There it is. All right. So, shall we see what we get? I'm not going to be able to move this around. I only have 2 hands. So, let's see how it looks. Is it staying on? Hang on 1 second. Alexa, turn off the living room. There we go. Ooh, that's all black to you, isn't it? Let's see here. Just trying to get the battery lined up right. There we go. So there, oh wow, I'm gonna have to do something with the lighting because it's not bright enough. It's not showing. Alright, let's adjust some things here. Let's crank up the ISO. See if that helps. A little bit. Not much. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I don't have much room because unfortunately the wires are kind of short here. But let's try. There we go. There we can kind of see it. So there we have the light through all 4 windows. And you can judge for yourself which one you like. I kind of sold on the envelope film just because it's easy, it's cheap, because people keep sending it to me thinking I'm going to send them money or apply for whatever they want. But Alexa, turn on living room. Let's get the lights back on. There we go. All right. Ooh, wow. Let's turn the ISO down on that again. It's way high. There we go. That's a whole lot better. So, I like this one the best. It's easy to use. I've used crystal clear I've got an N scale building that has a turret on it, a turreted building. And it was too hard to get in with any of these 3 options to get the windows in there because it's a small space. There's only a little tiny bit of room on each side of the window for you to glue anything to. So I did use the crystal clear in there, and it worked. It looked fine. It wasn't as lumpy as this. I think I just need a new batch. But anyways, there we go. Those are the four different types of window glazing I tried out, and options work. I mean, these two are cheap. These ones come with the kits, but if you're scratch building, I mean, you can't go wrong stealing the plastic from a blister pack or the window envelopes and cutting them up and using them.